protection, respectful support for safe bearing and rearing of child. A pregnant woman requires extra and particular care during advanced stage of pregnancy, confinement and postnatal period. Accordingly, the Maternity Benefits Act provides for the maternity leave and monetary benefits to the eligible pregnant woman employees. As a matter of fact, maternity protection is concerned with the protection of health of the pregnant woman employee as return to work is subject to her physical readiness for work and provides her time off for childbearing. It is therefore very much fundamental that the employer must provide statutory maternity benefits to the eligible pregnant woman employee so that the pregnant woman employee may overcome the state of motherhood honorably and peaceably. All the more, mother and the newborn child also require close proximity to each other during this crucial period. Thus, there is an absolute need for providing all the required maternity benefits to a pregnant woman employee so that she is able to give quality time to her child. Are all the employers providing statutory maternity benefits to their eligible pregnant woman employees? No, not all the employers. Although the statutory maternity benefits sound highly useful to the pregnant woman employees, but in reality, many disrespectful employers are deliberately not giving all the statutory maternity benefits to their pregnant woman employees, such as they do not provide maternity leave as well as remuneration, do not give the medical bonus, do not provide nursing breaks, do not give the facility of flexible working hours, and even do not reduce the heavy workload during the advanced stage of pregnancy. Whatever the denial of maternity protection to the eligible pregnant woman employees by the unkind employers is clearly a disrespectful attitude of employers towards the pregnant woman employees at their workplaces. It is therefore high time that all the disrespectful employers must immediately embrace the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman, and accordingly must provide all the required maternity benefits to their eligible pregnant woman employees. Thus, the employers generally practicing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman shall of course enable the eligible pregnant woman employees to receive all the maternity benefits as a matter of right, such as maternity leave as well as remuneration, medical bonus, nursing breaks, facility of flexible working hours, and reduction of heavy workload during the advanced stage of pregnancy, which is a lifeline to take care of health of the mother and of the newborn child. Creche at the workplace. Strong desire of a woman employee. Our Are the employers providing the required creche facility at their workplace? Unfortunately, the answer is a big no. Unkind employers are not providing the required creche facility at their workplace. A creche is a nursery where the baby of a woman employee is taken care of while the mother is at work. The rationale behind providing a creche at the workplace is that the woman employee becomes completely free from constant anxiety and tension. That is why a woman employee strongly desires the facility of a creche at the workplace. But in reality, many employers who have no respect for their women employees are not providing a creche at their workplaces in spite of the applicable statutory requirement. Consequently, a woman employee continues to suffer very badly because of the employers not actually maintaining a creche at the workplace due to the disrespectful attitude towards a women employee. As a result, it is very much essential that disrespectful employers must out and out change their mindset so as to give the requisite respect to the women employees by putting into practice the much needed human mantra of always be respectful to a girl and a woman. Thus, very obviously, with the employers directly applying their whole mind, energy and attention in carrying out the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman for providing a creche at the workplace shall fulfill the strong desire of a woman employee as well as make her totally anxiety-free, tension-free and cheerful. Women employees must get a separate toilet at their workplace. Are the employers statutorily required to maintain a separate toilet for a large number of women employees at their workplaces? Yes, of course. But sadly, many uncaring employers are not providing a separate toilet for their women employees at their workplaces, which is quite upsetting. Evidently, our government primarily ensured to legislate the welfare facility of a separate toilet for a woman employee, which he basically requires at her place of work. Thus, the employer is statutorily bound under the welfare legislation to provide a toilet separately for women employees at the workplace, which is to be conveniently situated and accessible to a woman employee at all times. Accordingly, all the employers must provide a separate toilet for their women employees, which they generally need at the workplace. However, astonishingly, no separate toilet facility for the women employees is provided at the workplace by most of the hard-hearted employers, due to which a woman employee has to reluctantly share a common toilet for the use of men as well as women employees, thus exposing a woman employee to embarrassment, humiliation and at risk. Undoubtedly, all this abundantly depicts that many employers are disrespectful to their women employees by giving very low priority to their genuine issues, especially when the employers should have of their own taken every care to provide a separate toilet for their women employees at their workplaces under every circumstance. No matter what, the insensitive employers need to completely change their disrespectful mentality by giving their highest devotion to the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman at every moment by taking proper care of their women employees so that all their women employees must get a separate toilet at the workplace. Thus, with the employer's truthful performance of the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman by providing a separate toilet at the workplace, a woman employee shall, of course, be able to work with honor, dignity, and comfortably at her workplace. Stalking a woman is a criminal offence. A man is said to have committed an offence of stalking if he is following a woman, contacting her, or attempting to contact the woman for personal interaction time and again, even when she has clearly shown her disinterest in him, or monitoring the use of electronic communication by her, such as internet, email, etc., then that man shall be punished under section 354D of the Indian Penal Code with imprisonment and fine, because this particular section aims at protecting the woman against certain indecent acts of a man. Without a doubt, if a man wants to impress a woman, then the man must respect her. Generally, the stalker man is contacting a woman from his mobile phone and by email, social networking sites, etc. As a matter of fact, men should never be aggressive against women. Nowadays, cyber stalking has become another form of stalking a young woman, which causes her anxieties, anger, frustration, and depression. Surely, stalking is a grave blow to the woman's greatest honor and dignity, as well as offends her life respect. Therefore, the greatest gift a man can give to a woman is his respect to a woman at every moment, for which the disrespectful man is required to immediately change his harmful mentality by wholeheartedly rehearsing the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman from the beautiful morning of every day. Kidnapping and abduction of a girl or a woman shock the whole society. Offence of kidnapping entails taking or enticing away a girl under 18 years of age out of the keeping of the lawful guardian and must be without the consent of such guardian. Basically, this is to prevent an unmarried girl from being taken out of the possession of her parents with intent to cause her to be detained against her will. Whatever, kidnapping of a girl is a crime, and the offence of kidnapping the girl is complete the moment she is removed from the keeping of lawful custody of the guardian. On the whole, the core intent of the kidnapper is an important element in the crime of a kidnapping. The kidnapper may kidnap a girl to get a ransom from her parents for the girl's return or for immoral purposes. No matter what, kidnapping curtails the liberty of a girl and causes her not only shock, psychological trauma, numbness, anger, and sense of helplessness, but also terror in the mind of a girl, which undoubtedly has an adverse effect on the civilized society. Therefore, to prevent kidnapping of a girl, it is imperative to avoid posting identifying information or photos of the girl online and also set boundary limits about the places the girl should go. There is also a great need to always supervise the girl at shopping malls, markets, cinemas, clubs, hotels, restaurants, parks, public washroom, and most important of all, never leave the very young girl alone in a car. Abduction of a girl or a woman is a crime. When the abductor compels the girl or a woman by using force, violence, fraud, or deceitful methods to move from one place, it is a criminal offence of abduction and punishable. Notably, abduction of a girl or a woman refers to forcible compulsion or inducement by deceitful means. Also, in abduction, immoral intention and unlawful motive are the main considerations, such as compelling a woman to marry a person against her will. Taken as a whole, the kidnappers and abductors prefer to kidnap and abduct more girls and more women due to the disrespectful attitude of kidnappers and abductors towards a girl and a woman. So much so, kidnapping and abduction of a girl or woman can cause the victim serious bodily harm or death. Therefore, to curb kidnapping and abduction of a girl or a woman, it is very essential that the disrespectful men must change their destructive mentality and immediately take up the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman from the morning of every day to avoid kidnapping and abduction of a girl or a woman under every circumstance. Why hostels for working women are needed? The need of hostels for working women basically rose when women started going out of their homes for suitable jobs, professional studies, and training at other places, areas, towns or cities. But in actuality, women face a major problem of cheap and safe accommodation outside of their homes. Consequently, in order to promote greater mobility for women in the employment market, our government as a welfare activity launched the Working Women Hostel Scheme for the benefit of working women to provide safe and cheap accommodation to those who come to the far off cities and towns for the sake of employment. Notably, the provision of day care center for the children of the inmates of the hostel is an important aspect of the scheme. However, particularly due to the scarcity of working women hostels at various places, the working women still face several challenges and difficulties. As such, it is absolutely essential that the responsible government authorities must devote their high attention to the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman for increasing more number of working women hostels on top priority at various places, cities and towns. Accordingly, the concerned government authorities vigorously fulfilling the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman by increasing more number of hostels for working women at various places shall enable the working women to easily get the working woman hostel at the required place to live comfortably with full honor and dignity. Sexual harassment of women at the workplace. In this topic, sexual harassment of women at the workplace, it is first of all most important to know as to what is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is a criminal offence under section 354A of the Indian Penal Code, which explains that if a man has committed physical contacts and advances or demanded sexual favors or made sexually colored remarks or shown pornography against the will of a woman, then he shall be held guilty of the offence of sexual harassment. After clearly knowing sexual harassment, now the obvious question arises as to why sexual harassment of a woman imply at the workplace. Reason being, many men do not respect a woman at the workplace even though every woman fully deserves respect, honor and dignity at the workplace. Much more notably, sexual harassment of a woman employee at the workplace ruins her self-confidence and sometimes she feels headache, stomach upset, shame, humiliation nervousness, depression, irritation, fatigue, physical illness like a sickening phenomenon, and all this is solely due to the disrespectful attitude of men in spite of the fact that honor and dignity of a woman cannot be violated under any circumstance. Eventually, a woman silently suffers sexual harassment at the workplace. No matter what, a woman employee must honorably demand safe environment free from sexual harassment at the workplace. Therefore, it is very much essential that all the men, including employers, have to not only change their disrespectful mentality but also must wholeheartedly devote requisite respect to a woman employee by sticking to the righteous track of always be respectful to a girl and a woman with courteousness, politeness, as well as kindness. Here, importantly, due to the rapid increase of numerous instances of sexual harassment of women employees at the workplaces, our government had to especially enact a legislation of Sexual Harassment at the Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 to protect all the women employees against sexual harassment at the workplaces. This act clearly imposes a duty on the employer to provide a safe working environment at his workplace, failing which the sexually harassed woman at the workplace can make a complaint to the Internal Complaints Committee or can register her online complaint titled Sexual Harassment Electronic Box. So, with the employer investing his full energy in sincerely focusing on the best respectful vision of always be respectful to a girl and a woman, or immediately providing an environment free from sexual harassment at the workplace shall, of course, enable the woman employee to work comfortably and happily at her workplace. I, with the greatest respect, wholeheartedly salute to every girl and every woman in the whole world. Thanks for watching my this video of Always Be Respectful to a Girl and a Woman series. Indeed, your watching my whole video contributes to the respect that must be accorded to all girls and women. Please continue to keep watching my further next videos of Always Be Respectful to a Girl and a Woman series. Thanks.